What up, what up, what up? Welcome, 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 everybody. Welcome back.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Yes, yes.
We took a week off, but we are back in
back.
action.
Happy Valentine's Day to y'all lovers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we took a, that's weird. We took a day off just for y'all lovers because we didn't think y'all be tuning in. So, but we back. How's
Yes, we
everybody?
are.
How's everybody?
Hope everybody good. J. Ryder, how are you?
I'm good. First class, how are you?
Chilling, a little hoarse, but you know, we're gonna work it out.
Absolutely. That's what we do.
Definitely
Now.
gonna work it out.
So
Go ahead.
where we going at with it, you know?
We got a lot there. Well,
Yeah.
shit, we was off a week and that was for Valentine's Day, but wait, we wasn't here for the Super Bowl either?
No. Super Bowl was that, you know,
Yeah,
that
the Super
Sunday.
Bowl was
Then
that
we off
weekend.
that
Yeah, so
Tuesday.
we was so we was off for that. But yeah, so we got kind of a little bit to catch up on. Starting
Absolutely.
with the Super Bowl. You watched it? I know you did.
Up until halftime, I watched it, and then that was pretty much it.
Wow, you felt like we wasn't going to win after halftime, but we was up on halftime.
Well, it wasn't that. What it was is that we had an event down Punchline, Philly,
Right.
you know,
Mhm.
and this thing right here, this tornadoes was flowing so crazy.
Oh,
damn.
so
yeah, it was.
that's
it was
why
crazy.
you couldn't see it. Oh, okay.
So I was a little fired up. My man Philly Nate, Fly Guy Eli, they just had these bottles flowing back to back to back to back to back. And I was towed down.
Oh, okay.
So I went home.
Well, you had a good Super Bowl. I mean, mine was great as well. I mean, the outcome wasn't what I expected, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is.
You know how they say maybe next year, you know? Maybe next year. I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, gotta be next year. It's only right, y'all.
Absolutely.
Only right.
But like, what did y'all think about the Super Bowl? And y'all feel free to chime in and, you know, leave your comments. You know, depending if we feel like looking at you, we go live with you. So
No.
feel free, you know.
Of course, I felt like the defense didn't do what they were supposed to do. Of course, like it was just like they didn't show up at all. Like I can't even put no way around it. But I also think the call was bullshit.
There we go. You
Yeah,
know, and
the
I was
call
waiting-
gotta be
I was waiting
bullshit.
for that
Yeah, the call was
because,
bullshit.
you know, a big topic they're talking about was how damaged the field was and
Right,
you know,
slippery.
the calls and all that. But it was slippery for both teams.
It was.
So, you know, I really don't. You know, I mean, I guess you had to be an Eagles fan to really bring out all the stops. You know, he didn't hold them. The pass wasn't catchable.
Yeah, it
you
wasn't
know.
a catchable. Like, it wasn't a catchable play. He's within 5 yards. What you mean? Like, come on. Like, don't nobody want to give us our props. That was a fucked up ass call in the Super Bowl, and we 35-35. It was too close.
Well, it wasn't 35-35.
Yes, it was 35-35. Then they made the call. They kicked the joint. Then it was 35-38. Oh, I know what I'm talking about.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it was 35-35. It was just too. It was just too close and too dumb to make that call. Like it was. I mean, but it is what it is. You know, I'm an Eagles fan. I'm going to defend them regardless.
And I'm not gonna say the defense didn't show it because I mean, for the first half, to me, they did it. You know, they was up what 24-14.
Right,
So,
but the second half is like, what happened?
So, all right. So yeah, well,
I mean, but that was the Super Bowl.
yeah, it was Super Bowl. It's over, and
It's over, just like that, though. Just like that.
you know, y'all good. Y'all look like y'all gonna be there next year.
Yeah.
To be honest,
I know we
you
are.
know,
I know we are.
looking real good. You know,
I know we are.
but
So how about did you watch any of the NBA festivities?
I
The
did.
All-Star
But
weekend?
let's stick with the Super Bowl. How did y'all like the Rihanna?
Yeah. Oh
how-
yeah. We
how,
yeah.
How did everybody like Rihanna and her performance? That's what I wanted. I want to see the comments.
I'm gonna
on
be
that.
honest. I didn't like that shit at all, not one bit.
There you go.
And I'm gonna say that because just her live performance that I've seen were way better than that. And I know she, you know,
Pregnant.
with child, right? But still, it's just Her performance was okay. It wasn't Super Bowlish, if that's a word.
Okay.
It wasn't Super Bowlish. It was cute. It just wasn't Super Bowlish. That's all how I feel. But then wait, because I was pissed off at Rihanna, pissed the fuck off at her because she wore red. I felt like she was already on the Chiefs side. She ain't wear like no ounce, no little inch of green, not a green headband, nothing. Everything was red. And Shirley Roth, her ass wore red too. So all the performances were red. Like I ain't with that shit.
There was a lot of bloods in Kansas City that day.
It was. It really was. It really was.
But for the most part, like I said, it was a good game. Like that was a good
It was
game.
real good.
I'm sorry, that
It
was
was
a good game.
it was good. Her performance was whack, but
Yeah, I didn't.
well, did you like it?
No, I only saw, like I said, I left at halftime, so I only saw a little bit of it. But the Super Bowl commercial was whack to me, and I've never seen Super Bowl commercials like that. Was it one good commercial?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember them shits. I don't know.
No good commercials this year.
I don't. Everybody was talking about one commercial. I'm not sure what it was, and I don't know who did it, but yeah. But everybody was focusing on that one commercial. I'm not sure who or what it was.
Oh,
but,
I know
that
what it was.
What?
That fucking Tubi.
That
commercial.
Tubi, yeah, Tubi.
That Tubi commercial had motherfuckers thinking they was sitting on a remote controllers and shit. Like, yo, what the fuck you doing? Like, that shit was like,
yeah.
that was that was the only one that made you like get on your toes. Like, yo, what the fuck y'all doing?
Right.
You know.
Right.
But for the most part, Super Bowl was whack. Super Bowl performance was whack, and Anita Baker was whack. I know that wasn't the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, Anita.
You just gonna say that about Auntie?
It's the Outta Pocket podcast. No, but
Wait a minute, you gonna say that about Auntie?
yeah, you know. But
Only because she Anita Baker. Like I'm not saying nothing bad about Anita Baker. I'm just not. I mean,
no, you can't say nothing bad. That's
yeah,
my
you
girl.
can't say that about Anita.
My girl, that's my girl. Yeah, man,
That was just
my girl, that's my
you
girl.
just came out of nowhere with that.
That's my
But
girl,
okay.
that's my girl. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
J. Ryder definitely out of pocket with that.
Hey, it's all good.
Coming
man,
in,
you know?
Auntie.
You know what I mean?
It's all good.
And in between time, I want to say happy birthday to the real OG, Ice-T. Ice-T.
It's his birthday when?
That's how old Ice-T is.
60 something.
Yeah, I ain't know that.
Yeah.
Old. 65.
Wait, 65?
65, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, Ice look good though.
Yeah.
Ice look all right to be 65. Didn't they well yeah, he did just perform on the what was that, the Grammys with the old school?
I missed that. I didn't see the Grammys.
What you be doing, fam? You
Well,
you missed the Grammys.
I missed the
You wasn't
Grammys.
there for halftime. What's going on?
You know,
What's going
Pop
on?
get a little tired. Pop
Oh,
get tired,
okay.
take it down.
I
You
know that's right.
Pop do a lot out here in these streets, man. You know what I'm saying?
You was a little tired, huh?
Pop a little tired, you know what I'm saying? But we also lost an actor that a lot of people probably don't know the hell he is, but they know his face. My man, what's his name? Richard the Belzer from what's the shit? Law and Order.
I saw
My
that.
man, Law and Order. Yeah, Richard Belzer.
I saw
He
that.
passed away. You know, and I grew up like Law and Order been around for 60 years. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah.
My grandma.
I don't watch Law and
Order.
Order,
I can watch that shit. That shit been on USA. They made USA. Like if there wasn't no Law and Order, there probably wouldn't be no USA.
So wait, all right. So it says "Rest in Peace, Munch." Is that his name? Oh, that's his character name.
yes, yeah, I
okay.
know.
Okay, so we got some Law and Order fans here. I don't watch it. Never seen an episode. I just don't watch Law and Order.
I've watched it.
Okay.
But what else we got?
Thanks y'all, cause we was a little lost.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, it say he was Ice-T partner on Law and Order. Okay, Nick.
Yeah.
All right.
But,
I didn't know that, but thanks for the info.
We also got to touch up on a Temple University police
Yes.
officer that got gunned down by a fucking teenager, man. Like, shit is we already know it's crazy out here in this world, man. Not
Yeah.
just Philadelphia, everywhere. And you know, it's like that was just a terrible situation, man.
It really was. It really was.
Fucking terrible.
And there's a lot of controversy in regarding that story too, as far as the the person who did it. like everyone is like he's not being exposed as if one of us did it.
There you go. Absolutely. And then it's so. I mean, like I feel like the mom should be locked up. This person be like, because how you go get your son and you drive him and then you try to melt the gun and all, like it's a lot
Okay,
behind the story.
wait. All right, so I know the mom came and got him, but so she had already known what he did.
Absolutely. Like, well, and see, they're trying to say like, oh, she didn't know. She just said, oh, he ran out of gas. Go pick him up. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Right.
You know, let's go. I'm gonna just go pick
Because
him up.
why he? Because I just saw that his dad lives on Ridge Avenue. Why he ain't run to his dad's house?
Oh shit. See, I don't. It's just like I say, man. A bad situation where as though, and this kid was young. Yeah, what is
18 years
four
old.
Kids? No, I'm talking
Oh.
about the police officer.
Yeah,
had,
I think he was
kids,
24.
believe? Married.
Yeah,
No.
married, definitely married.
Oh yes, y'all. We get sit in on the podcast. In case you was wondering what that was.
Little tequila.
What, man, Printing Production said they just had a shooting 2 blocks away where they was having a memorial.
No, that's a female.
Oh, that's a female.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nick. That's Nikki. Yeah, I just saw that on the news. Well, it was breaking news when I was riding here that it was a shooting 2 blocks away from the memorial that they was giving.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
like
that's
you
crazy.
can't.
And I never said if it's a woman or a man, by the way. I just said Printing
No,
Production.
you said my man.
No, I said Printing Production.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought I heard him say my man.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't say
why I
that.
said.
Well, we're gonna
that's
run the tape
Nikki.
back later on and look at this motherfucker. I said, and Printing Production said.
I know what he said.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Okay. But what else we got, y'all? What else we got? Man.
A lot of things been going on. So we have him, and rest in peace to the officer, Chris Fitzgerald. Rest in peace. My condolences. Our condolences to your family.
And what
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's definitely a tough one. What else happened this week? Oh wait, hold up. Did y'all see that the Brett is pregnant?
Oh yeah. Brad is pregnant. Yes, she is. By who though?
We don't know. It got it maybe. I don't know.
By
Because I'm not even going to speculate. I don't know.
I didn't know the Brad was married. I didn't.
Yeah, she's married to the girl.
I didn't know. See, I don't follow them goddamn, stories and stuff like that. But
You know what I thought? I thought maybe the other girl would have had the baby. So I'm being prejudiced right now because the girl, she's a little more girly, and the Brett is a little tomboyish. So I thought maybe it would be the other way around, but maybe she wanted the experience of carrying a child, which is cool.
well, she's pregnant now.
She out there too. She is out there, but I mean, whatever floats your boat, that's fine.
I know one thing though. Did y'all see that motherfucking Roots picnic lineup? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I saw that. I got an email about it like early, and I said, "Ooh, this is tough."
That's going.
If y'all have not seen it, go to the Roots Picnic page and look at it.
It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy.
It's really gonna be crazy. And you know what? It's a lot of people that's gonna be there that I want to see. I'm a fan of Diddy. I don't care what y'all say about him. I love him. And I think he's one of the best performers. Like, he performs his ass off every show. I'm never, ever, ever disappointed in Diddy. Diddy does what Diddy does.
Now, normally, I'm not going to lie. I walk around. I don't see hardly none of the show. Normally, this there, if Pusha T performing, I'll watch that. That's it. I don't watch nothing else for real. But,
well, yeah, I'm usually in the back in the compound. Eating the free food and drinking the free drinks with the family and friends. So, and the only time I come out for a performance, I know last year I came out when Mary performed. She was like 2 hours late, but she killed it, of course. And I think I came out for Keisha Cole, I believe. And that was cool. It's just something about the Man Music Center that I didn't get used to yet. Like I'm used to the old Roots picnic where it was on Penn's Landing. Like I love that spot. This one is just, I mean, it's definitely a lot of space, but from to try to get from stage to stage to stage is damn near impossible. Like
And I
people
ain't with
really
all
be
that
out
walking.
here.
I ain't. That's why I'm not with all that walking. I can't do it. Last year was hot as hell out there.
It
I
was.
said, "Oh no, can't do this." You know,
Was.
But this year, like you said, I'm gonna hit a couple of them stages. Man, they come on. They got my man David Chappelle there. Come on, man.
They got
David
Eve, Philly's
Chappelle.
own. Eve don't perform nowhere. Like we can never catch Eve, but Eve will definitely be there. She is on the lineup. Of course, my man Diddy, he's on the lineup. It's a lot of people. Oh, wait, and we got Lauren.
Lauren Hill. Absolutely.
Well, let's hope Lauren comes maybe on the last day, just in case she's late. You know what I mean? Just in case she's late.
Oh, Lauren.
Just in case Lauren's a little tardy, you know, we can still work with Lauren. But that's one of the things everyone's saying. Like, okay, well, we need to line up in the schedule because we need to know when she's coming on. She has a history
Lauren
of being
gonna be
late.
on time. She gonna be on time.
Hopefully she will. But her history ain't that great. Her history is not that great.
She gonna be all right.
And hopefully we gonna look. Hopefully we be in the mix. In the mix. We be in the back chilling. I mean, I'm always in the back chilling, but it's different, you know, when you can actually like come out with a pass and just walk through the crowd and watch the show versus standing, you know, like you gotta make your way. That's terrible. Like I couldn't do it no more. Cause honestly speaking, if I don't have a wristband, I don't show up. Cause it's too much to just be standing there and, you know what I mean, waiting for people to come on. Like a show is a lot,
Right.
and that's a big show.
It's like a glass. All right. We got our guest about to arrive. One Punch Cars. Trying to get in the building.
He is about to come in and step in the building on the Outta Pocket podcast. Jay, this is our what, second guest?
Second guest.
Yep. Second guest,
With
third show.
Many more to come.
Of course.
Many more to come.
Of course.
And y'all know this guy, Mr. Everywhere. He's literally everywhere. He got the right
really
name.
is.
Got the right name. You know,
I see him all the time that I'm out.
he's everywhere for real. Like for Super Bowl, like all the big activities,
Yeah.
everything that goes on, he's there. You know,
Yes, sir.
literally.
Yes, sir.
One Punch is in the building, everybody.
He jumped right in. You
jumped
seen
right
him? Look,
in.
he come right in.
Not the two,
This-
but the one. Yeah, not the two, but the one.
Look at this. Outta Pocket
right here.
podcast.
Yeah.
Step right in.
Right here.
Step
Let's do
right
it.
in.
I'm here. We live.
Yes,
We
we
live.
are.
Everywhere where you never there. We live.
Yes,
Let's get
we
right
are.
into it.
Right into it.
We
Not
jumping
the
right
two, but the
into it.
one. Not the two, but the one. One punch.
One
We
punch.
live, baby. We here.
That's right.
Everywhere
I
we
see.
never there. Y'all got the drinks. I'm gonna bring my drink. We drinking
got it.
water. He said, "Listen, man, punch. We stopping. We buying drinks." I said, "Okay, well, I just grab a water and we good. You know what I mean?"
Let me get this stuff
Yeah.
out your way. I want people to think you drink.
Right, we live. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Y'all got to pay the
Yeah.
sponsors.
Look, yes, we are
This
live.
is nice. I
Like this?
This is
like
good.
Like this punch.
Yeah, all right. Well, you tap in. Where everybody at? Let's go live, man. We live, baby. We out of pocket.
Yes, we are. We Outta
Everywhere. What's
Pocket.
happening? How you doing?
I'm good. How
You
are
looks
you?
nice.
Thank you.
Like this. Good.
Thank
man.
you.
All right,
Look at
man.
our guest. He's friendly, very friendly and outgoing.
yes.
Very friendly and outgoing.
Hey, well,
How you,
come
man?
on, man. Let's
Good,
just,
man.
you know, introduce
So listen,
yourself, man.
Yes, we're gonna let him introduce himself.
For the people that don't know me, for the people that don't know, my name is Simon One Punch Card, Mr. Everywhere When You're Never There. Why would I ever care? But the people in the poppy land call me Uno. You know what I mean? Uno. Yeah.
I got you. Number
You
one.
can call me
Okay.
Puño. So that's your first Spanish word, un puño. You put it together. That's one punch in Spanish.
Okay.
Wow, I'm a
All
little
right.
bilingual with it.
I see him.
good.
Okay,
We
you got
good.
shit
Yes.
together.
Yes.
He all the way together.
Yes, yes. What's up? Yeah, so I'm a brand specialist, all around extraordinaire. professional fighter. Got a boxing gym, so that's just a little bit of my bio, and I travel the world and know a lot of interesting people, Shout out to Jay Ryder, my guy, Shout out to my big OG over there, man, That, they've been mixing things down. This is a nice set, man. When Jay Ryder said, listen, Punch, we're doing a podcast. Yo, and I was like, yo, y'all ain't got me on there? He was like, yo, I said, you out of pocket for real. He said, that's the name of it. I said,
Look at that.
I said, you out of pocket for real. I said, man, like, who's more? You know what I'm saying? I would say respectfully, right? It's about a good 5 people. I would say 10. That's good what they do. Like, if he said, yo, a certain name, yo, I got Active on here, or I got Beanie Siegel, or I got, Freeway, then I said, all right, cool. I was strong. But anything coming up under that, well, after that, I'm going to really have a problem with that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, we outside for real. And then I'm saying, where they at? And one of my taglines I say is everywhere, where they never there, and I say where they at because, or the tagline, I don't see them because of the fact, not to say they're not doing their job, but we're outside, and I'm active. So that means when I'm out, I'm running into people, you know what I mean? So I'm saying when I walk in a club or a place, people say, yo, where they at? You know what I mean? Yo, we everywhere. That's just the countdown. Right. Or the sound officer saying, we in the building. And it's not one of those things where, I was saying, nah, look at me. It was just saying that, yo, when this came about, everybody was tucked away. They was doing Zoom and they was doing all these online things, but they wasn't on the presence. We come from a situation when we're present on time. And so, that goes for the politicians, you know what I'm saying? That goes for the people that saying, yo, they outside, the regular people that pretend, the people that's going on, that's running around, that's saying that, look, I'm active in the music industry. I'm active. I'm outside. Okay, well, where they at? I don't see you. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't in none of the places where I'm in, and that's not to say like, yo, I'm in exclusive, but I go around because I see Jay Ryder. I see him. I'm active out here. So the people that's active, they gravitate to me because they like, yo, I see you. You know what I mean? Yeah, we here. We everywhere. Where they at? Punch, let's go live. We everywhere.
And he's not making that up, y'all. When I say
He's not.
This guy, Super Bowl, World Series, Finals, NBA Finals,
He be
fucking the White House. This guy's literally everywhere, y'all. This
He
is not a
really
game.
is.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. I
Rub
appreciate
shoulders
that.
with some big people, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And I mean, from a respectful level, right? I think this is real good because people have been saying, Punch, you need to show. You need to show. And, and I just kind of had that conversation just recently and even with myself. But what happened was, you got to have the right team and the right energy that match your
Absolutely.
play. It was
Absolutely.
just, I mean, I tried it and tried to do the different. So I'm going to have to do something like, all active like this and online and go because I'm,
Right.
I'm on a go. I'm a CEO on a go.
Right.
So it has to make sense. But I want this to really be interactive and different things because it's just like, yo, man, like he just said, Jay Ryder just said respectfully, Punch is in the room with a lot of people, a lot of different people. Right? I'm actually sitting down writing my book right now, and it's called Everywhere. Get in the room. You know what I'm saying? Where they at? You know what I'm saying? So I'm playing with how them words are. So I mean, I was looking for the interactive to see. Well, no, that's good. But if they ain't, it don't get that feeling. I'm just have to go everywhere or where they at. But they all me. So it all symbolizes me. So it's like, but basically, it's about the interaction of, see, one thing that people fail to realize is the art of engagement. It's an art of, that's a lost art, right? Because people really do not know how to network
Right.
properly.
That's true.
That's true.
And when they get into these rooms, they standing there. These dudes, Jay Ryder say, different. He's in the business, and he's in. So, people will be like, "Yo, I want a backstage pass," but for what? I mean, what are you doing?
Right.
Want to stand there and take pictures? What's going on?
Right.
We're behind that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you grown
Absolutely.
men ain't taking pictures with no artists. We're trying to get the business done. One thing I respect about Jay Ryder is when he gets in the business, in the building, he's blending to do business.
Right.
Not just to be there and say, throw up a phone, I'm here, I'm everywhere.
Right.
No, so when dudes started seeing that and transforming that, then I felt like, yo, that's the water down. Don't water me down. Like I'm just in here and I'm going live and I got a camera and I'm
Right.
screaming where they at, bro. So then I had to take them to let them know that this thing is totally different. I had to take them on a deep end, right? And show them the business aspect of, why they call me Miss. Because now when I take them on the deep end and you go live and you see in a real relationship with the people, now you can't fabricate that. You can't doctor that up.
Right.
Now they say, oh man, leave Punch alone. He dangerous. Now we don't want to talk about that, right? Now they just say, leave him alone. Because before, when you was just throwing up pictures, the average mind just couldn't, fabricate of really understanding the fact of we come from the same place.
Right.
And how is he here and I'm there?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now, naturally, the hate sets in that I don't understand, I don't get it, right? And how, damn, he was just right here with me. How he over there, right? No, that ain't true, right? And, before we had this technology, right? They would argue, over the fact, nah, he ain't in that picture. That's Photoshop. That ain't got to be real. He's not there, man. That's an old picture, right? And now, when you have the interactiveness and you can go live on,
Right.
now they like, oh, leave him alone. He's dangerous.
Right.
And now the fact of going from the fact of, yo, of him being dangerous to the fact of, yo, get in the room, barricade the room. Yo, don't let him in here. You know what I mean? So because, we come from a situation in an environment where we're not used to having a lot. So I expect that, right? And the next thing is the fact of we have everybody, if we're in a
I'm telling Jay to pour me
yeah,
some. I ain't
listen, pour it.
I ain't want to what's
Go
the
ahead,
name?
pour it. If we're in a situation where we're in our 30s, we're in our 40s, right? And when you got out of high school and you got out of college, right? And you had your career set, right? Then that's who you are, right? No man or women is doing a pivot in their mid 30s and 40s, right? They basically like, yo, I'm getting up, I'm going to work, this is what I do, this is who I am, and this is how my life is going to be, right? And no disrespect to, the blue collar, but then when you have a person that, like me, that, do all these things, then people live vicariously through me, and I they gravitate to it. It's people that say, man, I go to this page every morning. I want to see what Punch is doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Damn, he was there. I was there with me. And I appreciate that because, they're going along with my journey. So they like, man, I appreciate you opening the door for that, right? But then we have these people where, that becomes bitter, that they felt like, yo, damn, I'm 30, mid 40s, almost on my 50. How the hell is he doing all this? What's going on? You know what I mean? Oh, man, I ain't messing with him, man. I ain't, you know what I mean? Because as opposed to chopping it up and trying to find out how to network, yo, man, how you doing this, man? I want to get down with this. Let's get together. You shunning it. You throwing an elbow.
Right.
trying to block it because you don't understand it, you know? And that's what's going on in terms of this business world. You know, we seen this thing. If a person is flying all around the country and they don't really understand it, they fear it. You know, it's like, you know, and somebody broke it to me and told me, you know, this whole analogy maybe about a month ago said, you know, Punch, if in fact, had we not had the History Channel, and thank you, had we not had the History Channel to understand about animals, right, or different places, right? If we didn't have, you know, somebody they call crazy or crazy white person to go dive in the water and swim with the sharks, and we wouldn't understand what a shark was. We wouldn't know what a shark was. We just would know this was an animal, and because of the fact that we don't know them or know anything about them, we would run from them. We would, oh my goodness, this is, you know, you know, it's dangerous. Hippopotamus, giraffe, or different things. But thank goodness for this one white person or this group of people said, hey, let's go study this, you know, this tiger or this giraffe or anything. And they drive up, you know, in the Land Cruisers, and they taking pictures and they walking up and trying to pet them. That's where we have knowledge, and we'll start learning more. So once a person put it in that perspective and said, look, Punch, nah, it's not a person. It's not that they don't respect you or respect what you're doing. It's that they don't really understand. And since they don't understand, then they're fearful of it because they're saying, damn, this dude flying all around the world. He's with this. Man, I don't understand this, man. They're scared of it. You know, I had that conversation with Charlie Mack not too long ago, the big homie, right? And Charlie knew me from boxing. He knew me since I was a kid and growing up, right? And we had a real peculiar relationship. And, you know, I had to kind of say to the big homie, I said, damn, man, I said, man, you know, because they made the comparison between us often. They'll say, yo, you're like a mini Charlie Mack. I said, well, nah, I don't really want to be that, but I appreciate that. But, you know what I mean? Charlie's, you know, Charlie, but they say, well, no, you're the new Charlie Mack. And Charlie gets it all the time. One Punch Man, you know what I mean? Punches, you know what I mean? Like you, that's only one. And I said, well, look, you should embrace that. You shouldn't tear that down, Charlie. You know what I mean? Charlie was tearing it down, right? And I said, look, you should embrace it behind the fact of, you know, one, you know, you've done things and you've opened doors for people in our region, in Philadelphia, and period, and done remarkable things. That stands alone. I said, you know, and I've done things that stands alone. So just to get the comparison, that's good, right? I said, but, you know, to be honest, and if you're saying the difference where it goes, if in fact you're, you know, if you're Batman, then who is Robin?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I said, you know what I mean? And I respectfully, again, another comparison just came along and said, oh, man, you know, you're almost like Wallow and you ain't Wallow. You know, we get the basketball talk, right? The barbershop talk.
Right.
And I said, again, you know, I'm not taking away their accolades and what they're doing and who they are. I appreciate that, and I appreciate the love, right? But in the same token, again, if he's Batman, then who's Robin? They're dynamic duos.
Right.
Charlie and Will Smith. You know what I mean? Wallow and Gil Smith.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're duos. Then that makes me the Dark Knight because I'm by myself.
Right, you are. You really are. And you know what? I was going to ask you that because when I see you out and when I see, like every time I see you, you're never with anyone. Like you walk in by yourself and you leave by yourself. And I'm like, so it's just him. Well, this is what I was saying. Like every time I'm somewhere, I'll be like, damn, there you go again. But I never knew who you were until I went on Facebook.
Right.
And I said, yo, that's dude. He be every fucking where. Like, do everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, even, like, the major events, I be like, there you go again.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right.
you're always by yourself. Like,
Right.
like I've never saw you with a partner. I never saw you. And I'm a very observative person. So
Right.
when I see you come in, you show everybody love, everybody show you love. So that speaks a lot
Right.
about who you are
Sure.
as a person.
Yes.
Speaks a whole lot. Because it's some people, you know, they could walk in the room, but yeah, you the same way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if you walk in, like you'll dap everybody
Yeah.
up, give everybody a hug. So,
Right.
personalities, of course, like the way you interact with people
Right.
goes a long way.
Sure.
And,
Goes a very, very, very long way.
and let's get into like when did you start boxing? Let's go back to the boxing.
Okay.
era.
All right. Just was telling that story earlier, so it's very unique. 12 years old. I started boxing at 12. And interesting thing about the boxing journey was the fact of before being a professional fighter, I always fought a lot. So you recognize your gift early.
Right.
So each time I fought, I drew the crowd, and the crowds got bigger and bigger. And I'm talking about girls that saying, one punch is fighting, one punch is fighting, So now they're standing on cars, swinging book bags, and, the crowds got bigger.
Right.
4 or 5 people to 10 people to 20 people. Now I'm drawing 200 people. And I'm mad at myself at this point because I wish I had the video because it goes on YouTube and I would have been a millionaire on that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, damn, I'm looking at the shit like this was post, you know what I mean?
Social media.
Social media. So, you are who you are before you got here.
Right.
And I always tell that story like, yo, man, had it not been for boxing, I still would have been who I was. I could have been a trash man, and I still would have drawn the crowd. I still would have been, One Punch or Simon, because I had that charisma. It was built in me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I go and look at old pictures as a child, and I see myself always was the standout.
Right.
And I say that to say that when I look back, and even in the middle school era, right? Before they had phones, right? I was one of the ones that, how we knew about what was popping. I go back to those things because I like to be, play mind games to really understand let's strip everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
We stripped everything to the bone, right? And I say to myself, all right, before we had these cell phones, right? How did we know what was going on, right? We had the pager, right? But even with the pager, we called every hood or every block had a payphone on every corner, right?
Right.
And you would call the payphone, who's all out there, such and such. And I was always one of the ones that they said, oh, it was Simon, you know what I mean? It's Mike, it's Malik, it's Simon, you know what I mean? So I wasn't in them. I was never in them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, so when they say it's such and such in them, so you're not the in them.
Yeah, because they be like, who? No,
Right,
I was
you're
always
not
the
the
ones they
in-thems.
knew. Yeah, I was always one of the ones that was mentioned. Yo, who's out there? You know what I mean? Oh,
So
it's Mike.
Simon and them.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's Mike, it's Malik, it's One Punch and them. It wasn't never, you know what I mean? I was never in the ones of in them. They specify who I was.
That is hilarious.
And then when people called, they knew exactly. Oh, One Punch out there. Oh, we coming out. We get ready to pull up. So I say that from a respectful phase. I never was in them crowd. I always was him. You know what I'm saying? Even as a child, the crowd they would say, "Oh man, they in that." Because even right now, right, with Christmas and Thanksgiving, right. People still call. That's what I'm saying. We got to strip everything. They'll call who's all over there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
they do.
oh, Simon here, One Punch is here. Oh, I'm on my way. Tell him I'm on my way. Don't tell. And I got to specify when I call, you know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean? Like the younger generation, right? My nieces and my little cousins and everything. That's the time they see me. They probably only get a chance to see me twice a year, right? If I skip, the cookout, then that's only one time a year, right?
Right.
So I always give to them because I always want to champion the next generation, right? So they'll sit and pick my brain and have you met Rihanna? Have you do anything? But the older ones, you had your shot, bro. Like you were not gonna burn me out over no, over no turkey dinner. So I gotta be selective. I'm gonna tell you, and I tell my aunt, I said once they go live, I'm going. I'm grabbing my coat. Yo, it's time to go, right? But because that's my off day, right?
Right.
And I'm saying I don't want to feel like I'm on an interview when I'm home with my
With your
family,
Right.
Sure,
right?
sure.
But I respectfully, I'll say from the first, 20, 30 minutes, take, hey, after the, hey, what's going on, the hugs and kisses. Now I feel like I'm the one that's only eating, everybody's watching me, right? And I feel like I'm in a fishbowl. So now the little ones will come and start asking me questions. Now, I'll answer the questions. And have you seen Rihanna? Or, what's Chris Brown? And yeah, and and that's good for them, right? But then the other aunts will come and the cousins will slide up and they're gonna hit me with, damn, it's hard and can I hold something? And if I had your hands, I'd chop yours off. And,
I hate that.
You know what I mean? Or hit me like Jay Ryder, man. The Celtics is in town, man. I need a ticket and all that. I'm putting my bed in now, and
Yep.
you know what I'm saying.
I put that bed in like in October.
Yeah. He put it in. So, and I'll take 2 or 3 of those requests, right? And then after that, I'm like, yo, I gotta go to the car for a minute, and I'm going. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going. I gotta get like that because I'm like, yo, I got a flight to catch, and I gotta get my rest. Right?
So let me ask you a question. So you get that often, like from?
Yeah, you
All
got.
right. So besides family, so you get that often.
Often, but I mean, from a respectful level, because I know how to handle it.
Right.
I'm not running from it. I know how to handle it. I know how to deal with it. So I'm gauged in that area. But sometimes they do get overwhelmed. So I gotta really take back the air in the room because they all, more and more. They just want. They don't know the difference. They just want what they want, and that's cool. But at the end of the day, I'm still human. So I gotta take back. The ground. Like, wait a minute. Oh, because and it's not the fact, and I just put this up, it's not the fact of, the gift, right? I don't mind giving, right? But it's the fact of you falling out of love with the giver.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? I can give you, but then when you don't respect the giver no more, but you just want the gift, now that's a problem. I'm giving to you, and I'm like, yo.
All right, so wait, you said we had 3 of those, right?
Yeah.
And then you gonna be going, all right, so I gotta see what I'm gonna call you for, what I'm gonna hit you up for. I'm fucking with you.
I was
I'm
coming
playing
through.
with you.
No, it's
I'm
funny
playing
because
with
I
you.
was just coming from All-Star. Right before I went to the All-Star, right? I'm going to All-Star, and I stopped. I came back home, and I went to an announcement party for a politician, a friend, and surprisingly, a lot of people shocked that I showed up, but I showed up because I'm like, yo, this is important, and I want to, show good faith. So I came through. So I'm touching the people and walking through, and the woman said, "Hey, I know it's something I want to ask you." I said, "What is it? Tell me." She said, she looked around and everything. "I know you're the only one that can do it. Beyonce tickets."
You should have known that was coming.
So I said, damn. I said, whoa, that's a big one, right?
Man.
I said, sheesh. I said, listen, if we pull this off and I make this happen, it's only one. So you got to, this is it. You're done after this, right? She said, I got you. I said, we'll talk about it as we get close to it. I said, I'll figure something out. But that, I mean, I get that, you know what I mean? Like, yo, often. Like, but then I could, like, for my niece and my nephews and everything, right? They all know that, like, look, Unc is busy, right? And I'm, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, it brings the level of humanness, right? That when, you know, they call me. So I appreciate they do call me about whatever issues that they're having, right? But they don't, like, you can't hit me with the little small elevator talk, right? And then ask for a big favor, right? Cause,
So you want them
know,
to just come right out.
come right out.
Come
You know
right
what I mean? Be totally transparent with it, right? But, you know, oftentimes, right, they know, like, nah, Unc is busy. I say, y'all not going to nickel and dime me, right? Hit me with the big, you know what I mean, big gift. I'm going to drop a big gift on you, right? And that's that. So if you can't pivot off this move, then that's that, right? So now think about it, and I sit the little ones down as well. Look, if this is what you want to do, tell me, and we'll make it work, right? But you can't hit me with, oh, I want a baby doll, and then I want to, then 2-3 days later, I want the Kent, and then the Barbie house, right? You, look, we going right to it. You want the whole package, and that's what it is. We after that, we're done. You know what I mean? So figure it out. So in the older ones, is like, yo, look, I'm trying to go to the show. And I said, you want to go to a show, or you want to be, you know, the total everywhere experience, right? But no, I want to just go to the show. All right, well, I'll get you in the show, and that's that, right?
Right.
Or you want to be. Well, so what do you want from the show? So I'm asking them because I want them to really understand the mechanics behind this, right? And the networking, right? And knowing what do you want to do? Well, I like, you know, Rihanna, I like her music. But why? Oh, well, I just like her music. Okay, cool. Oh, I like Meek Mills, I like his music. Okay, but cool. But what do you want to do? Then that conversation turns into, well, I got this shirt that I want to give him, or I got this hat. Now we're exploring a business.
Right.
So we're building a business model. We don't listen. I don't breed, you know, just the stand arounds, the hang-ons.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know, the coat riders. We detaching that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Shout out to Raymond Amfling. I see you, baby. Yeah, see? And he one of the main ones. He one of the ones that, yo, like, if he's building something and he got a show, he like, yo, he's very, listen, you ain't throwing my fly up, you ain't coming in. You know what I mean? You ain't getting no tickets. You many hands help. So you're not a part of what he got going on, I don't need you around. Don't come night show and want to stand around.
Right.
You know what I mean? He might got love for you, but how much love do you got for me? He told me that.
Right.
Because you ain't never
no, it
shared
go
my
both
flyer.
ways. Yeah.
You ain't never, you sold a ticket. You never even put a poster up. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he means that. And I respectfully, and I had to think about it and say, damn, you right.
You're right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate him for, you know, bringing that punch. It's always love. Whatever you need or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But show me you love me.
And
you know what I mean?
And you know what, Punch? It's like, we've been doing shows together for 20 years, right? And it's the same thing, like, yo, Dan, can I come backstage? I had a person come to me, like, see me outside in the line at the Met, like, yo, bro. I said, yo, what's up? What's going on? Won't be able to get me in, skip this line and get me backstage. I said, yo, where you get a ticket from? Oh, I got my ticket from Buck Wild. See if Buck Wild can get your ticket.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you never came to me. Yeah,
you
right.
my man.
Right.
Anyway, you probably got your shit from me anyway. But, you know. And speaking of show, we got K. Michelle.
Right, yeah.
Go ahead.
Public
Plug it out.
announcement.
Yeah, public
March
announcement.
3rd, K. Michelle at the Keswick Theater. Then we got Nephew Tommy, Lunel, Teray, Craig McLaurin, April 29th. Get your tickets now from your boy.
Yeah, tap in.
ASAP.
Tap in. It's all there.
Oh,
all
there
exclusive,
she
never
go.
reclusive. That's the girl. Wow.
Man.
Yeah, it's coming too.
You know what? I'm gonna start coming out more
you outside.
because I don't.
So,
Yeah.
you know he gonna be at the Roots picnic.
Yeah,
I
that's
seen
the
that
big
line
one.
up.
Hey, and people is calling me from the West
Already.
Coast. From the West Coast.
Okay,
I
well,
got
guess
people
what?
from Ohio. I got people from the West Coast already just trying to
Yeah.
pop in, yo, that's gonna be big. And I'm like, yeah, that's a big thing. Like, yo, you can come up for the weekend, but you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I don't know what to
say.
say.
Tell you, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? What do you want me to do? I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, listen, I mean, shit, I might as well, we might as well talk J. Ryder and put together a welcome package, you know what I mean? Because people flying in for it and, after party and different things, like, look, you know what I mean? And I understand it because they all want the everywhere experience. And somebody just said that, like, yo, I'm getting ready right now for Super Bowl next year, and that's in Vegas.
It's in Vegas, right?
And then, the All-Star game, and that's in Indianapolis next year. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, because what I did understand, like, the business model of we flew in there, flew in town, outside of the big parties, right? Mm-hmm. When you got 4 or 5 people, you may got it, but they ain't really got it. They just want hookah, you know what I mean, and a beer. You know what I mean? And say, yo, they there. So you got to have, that's why they do have a gold package, a room package. Hookah's cheap. They want to share the butt, you know what I mean, the string. They want to smoke, and they got 3 lines with it. Let me get some of your hookah. Like, no, that's a cheap high. Like, we ain't doing that. Like, no, you got to put in on that. So, what I'm saying, you gotta put in on that, man. You know,
I
these tips cost, baby. Man, you know what I mean? So anyway, what I'm saying is, I realized that this trip, like, yo, you gotta really put together a package where people coming in, they flying in, they got something to do because them major parties they was hitting people over the head. They ain't have it. One might have had it, but the other ones ain't have it. So they like, yo, we ain't really trying to do all that. You know what I mean?
And you talking about All-Star Weekend?
Yeah, All-Star Weekend and Super Bowl weekend. So I'm like, yo, damn, that's something that really, we can really, set up because people
benefit from that.
So many people was coming out and they really just didn't have nothing to do. Yo, you're actually here? Yeah, I'm here, and I'm just trying to go to tailgate and then find some way to watch this. All right, well, just to watch it out there, it was like $300.
I saw the prices.
Like,
I saw.
Dog, you could have put another, stack or 2 in there, and you could have really been up, out there in the orbit. You was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Parking was 3, so you can't come out there playing. You know what I mean? I just kept hearing Lola Brooks in there. Don't play with them. Don't play with them. Don't play with them. In my back of my head, coming like, yo, like they wasn't playing out there. So don't come out here playing. It's a little too far to be playing. People get out here and you playing around, like, and I tell people the difference, like, yo, because, you have people that try to mirror you and mirror what you're doing, right? And that's cool. I mean, I think that's the best form of flattery. However, at the end of the day, like, don't come out here trying to think you can really run the play and run behind me and you we getting in. I'm with Punch. Nah, bro, you gotta find your own way. You know what I'm saying? This is really a big dance. I'll see you on the opposite side. See you at the crossroad and you won't be lonely. Yeah, this is over with. You know what I mean? Like, this is where the separation comes. You know what I mean? Every man, every armband, this is over. You know what I'm saying? And so dude was like, yo, and I said, dog, listen, this is a 6-point checkpoint. Like, they're not playing. Like, you, what do you want me to do? You know what I mean? Like, what do you want me to do? Say I'm sorry? Like, yo, you can't come in here playing. Like, look, bro, you gotta have your own way. You know what I mean? And so I think what Jay was saying, like, man,
that's funny.
I remember Jay said this. Jay said it to me. Like, it was crazy. We pull up again, maybe that same time to the Met. Jay was fly, right? And Jay was like, yo, Patty Jackson coming. She's strolling down. Jay was right there. He said, hold up, Punch. And he walked over to me and be like, who are you with? You know what I mean? I saw a man. He was like, man, I got you. You know what I mean? But they, they got to, you know what I mean? You got to pay your way in. You know what I mean? And I'm like, well, guys, he got some tickets. Because at a certain point, it's just like, yo, look, you don't have the same relationships. That's when it gets different. You can't mirror that at the end of the day, the relationship gets different. You know what I mean? Like, I came to one of Jay Ryder's things, right? And Jay invited me himself, Punch, come through, and I pull up, and I come, and I'm at the door. Jay Ryder's daughter at the door. Well, I don't know who you are, and this, that, and I'm like, sis, I don't really want no crowd. Well, yeah, this number, you know what I mean? And I'm like, well, I'm really supposed to be on a guest list. Well, that ain't no guest list. I don't know. I said, well, I'm One Punch. I don't care who you, 2 punch, 3. She putting numbers out, right? And she's strolling her neck, right? And I'm like, listen, it gets like that. It gets real, right? So I'm being respectful, like, look, you know what I mean? And I don't know this is his daughter. And I'm like, look, just, look, could you tell him it's Punch, you know what I mean, on Punyo plural 1, or just tell him 1 at the door. I don't care, you 2, 3, 4.
She went in. She went in on you.
And really now the lock is shit, because now at the end of the day, it's like you challenging my authority. This is my door, right? So I'm like, nah, like, shorty, like, hold on, wait a minute. I'm looking over her shoulder.
You trying to see if you can find somebody?
Yeah, please send somebody to the door. Like, shorty tripping. Like, I don't. So Jay come to the door like, punch, man. Man, that's my daughter, man. Like, yo, man, would you giving my daughter on me to go? And I said, no, bro. Like, she came at me. I ain't. Bro, you invited me, man. I'm getting ready to be out, man. This is over, man. I don't like this energy, man. You know what I mean? No, come on in, man. But please, as a favor to me, you respect the house. Jay, I'm telling you, bro. Just apologize to her. You know what I mean? He got to get another drink on that, because she was crazy. I apologize. You took a picture, hugged her and everything, and still, you know what I mean? Like, yo, our people, once the energy and aroused, that's one thing about what I'm talking about with my book. Like, the waitress, the secretary, the doorman, the driver, the moment you piss them off, that's the end of that. Security, that's over. You know what I mean? You can't come back from that. So you always got to treat people right. Because had I
that's
cursed
true.
her out, I mean, me and him probably had a problem. You know what I mean? Bam, that's my daughter. I can't go against. And I respect it. So I still had to maintain who I am. These are all journeys in the life of everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You going to get that. You won't get that hating, ass bouncer. But that, yo, dog, he just mad, you know what I mean? Bitter, you know what I'm saying? Dog, what did I do to you?
Wait a minute. So, Jay, you told your daughter, I don't care who it is, ain't nobody.
Nobody.
I have 2 stern door girls.
Okay.
Wabby, everybody knows Wabby. She does all the parties. Wabby and my daughter.
Okay.
Stern. And my daughter young. But she ain't letting you buy.
I don't care who you
She
are.
ain't letting you buy.
Your name or nothing. You know what I mean? What?
She said no.
She
wanted
started
him.
doing her fingers. It was like I was in Compton, gang signs. 2, 3, 4. You ain't getting it. And I'm like, yo, sis. This ain't, don't call me sis.
Oh, she went in there. So she was out of pocket.
But then she text, to put the fire, she texts Dad, he giving me a hard way to go. And you're like, yo, Punch you over here giving my daughter a hard way to go. And I'm like, it's crazy.
But you
Out
get
of pocket, real name.
Yeah, out of pocket,
out
right?
of pocket.
Do you get those people like, I got 3 with me. Come on, dog. Like, I'm getting you fucking. How you got 3 people with you? And I just went with that. I went through that down Raw.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say
I
his
seen
name.
you at the ditch party. Same thing. And I'm known, but they didn't know. And the line was around the corner. It's gonna be 200. You know what I'm saying? So imagine that times 10 at an All-Star game, or you know what I mean, a Grammy weekend, or you know what I mean, Super Bowl. What? It's a
Yeah.
stack. Stand to the side. Excuse me. And yeah. Look.
Oh,
You
man.
holding up our line.
Listen.
Watch out. You got it or you don't. You got it. And they not budging. So. This is where it gets tricky. Where the relationship, when a dude feel like, yo, you can follow me, or you following behind me, and you're trying to mirror what I got going on.
Right.
And when you marrying me and you thinking it's nothing behind me, as far as being, one point, oh, I could do what he do. You know what I mean? He ain't, one thing that you're failing to realize, you lack the relationship. That's number one. Right. And the building, because we might have a history of, 20 years, 10 years, 5 years. You know what I mean? So I got homies that, oh yeah, I'm homies, right? And I go to Nordstrom's, right? I know all the women in Nordstrom's. They all, hey, one punch, this, that, and other. We talking and everything. They go and grab me water and everything. They say, oh man. So my homie Buck one time came back, over Cherry Hill and ran that play. Oh yeah, I'm one punch. He said, okay. What time punch? I said, all right. Yo, I'm comedian Buck Wild. And a woman's texting me the whole time. Excuse me. Yeah, your friend went to, 20% off. And he told me he got shows. They want to give me tickets. And I said, Buck, stop. Why you do? Oh, man. I said, bro, they going to call me. First of all, at the end of the day, you're not spinning like I'm spinning, dog. Oh, shit. Do you have a relationship with them? You come in with who off on me, you springboarding. You know what I'm saying? I don't run a play. I bring the rock up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't grabbing the rebound.
So he was name dropping.
You dream? Yeah, but I'm comedian off that. But see, and I just had this conversation. How this goes, it goes this way, right? If it went well, you never hear about it. Nobody never talks about it, right? They don't say, good looking out, punch, that was good. Yo, your people looked out for me. I never get a text with the thank you, right? But the moment it goes bad, everybody's calling me, hey, man, man, she was tripping, this, that, and other. Crazy. I said, bro, you can't come like that, man. Yo, bro, like, I spend a lot of money. Yeah. And on Christmas, I might come through and drop a tip or 3 times. You know what I mean? I just said that even down at the Sixers. Now, you see me, I'm drinking water, right? I drink water. Most people don't really know that. I don't really drink, right? I don't drink, right? And, but, right? So my main circle and people that really engage with me on often, right? They know this, right? And so, right, that don't mean people stop sending me bottles when I'm in the club or buying me drinks, right? So just the bartenders or different people, the service, no. So if somebody said, oh, man, get him a drink, and they go and get me a drink. It's 2 drinks that I'll get. If they're drinking clear or going something like that, champagne, then I'll go, you know what I mean, they'll bring a ginger ale because it sparkles, right? And then, you know what I mean, if they drinking, the cute drinks and different things, I'll get a grenadine orange juice. You know what I mean? It's cute. It looks good, right? And then when they got the champagne, right? So they bring the bottle. They got the sparkles and everything, but they can bring my ginger ale. So they cheat give me that in the nice glass. They already know it. So I don't never offend people. Send them a bottle over. Oh, all right, sparkles and everything and all. Send them another bottle. And I'm, yeah. And I got the champagne glass, but it's the ginger ale.
So what happens to the actual bottle when they do that?
I pour it out.
Oh, put the other people.
Yeah.
Okay.
He let his folks drink. He let his folks.
But it's nights that I may come in and, want a section or whatever, and I buy a bottle. But dude, punch you on drink. Yeah, but that don't mean I'm not gonna host or give the drinks out. You know what I mean? So it's crowded in there. Right. Yo, get a section. Yo, that's cool, and grab a few friends, and we gonna have a party. I do that regularly. You know what I mean? So that's nothing, to me. But the end. What I'm saying is this, right? Even when I go like to sports events and different things like that, right? I might come in and tip the waiter $100. I'm going to get water, right? But what that does is, when the line is long and it's crazy, like the Sixers game that we talking about, all the waiters is coming to me. And they like, yo, who's this black dude? You don't know Mr. Everywhere? That's Mr. Everywhere. And all our food is already at the table. And they got a long line. And I'm talking about, yo, fingers and everything. And I'm giving it to little kids and the white people. And they like, yo, we got sushi and everything. We can't, we wanted a crab cake. It's none. They all on the table. The table looked like the Last Supper. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm at the end, right? And I'm talking and food, and we got wings and everything. Give him a cold pack. Give him what he want. Get him what. So they running to me with tables, drinks, and them dudes is like, yo, man, that shit crazy. You all over the place, and they drinking this and looking good over there, right? And what happens, even with that, is the fact of we, from that point on, people like, yo, damn, he's popping, right? So I tell my man, even if I just throw down 20 and you with me, yo, throw another 20. Yo, give me 10, give me 5, give me the pot is gonna be 100. You know what I mean? And she works. So she should get that. You know what I mean? So she know every time a night when we out, and I'm out all the time, I'm out 5 days a week. She getting a bean. So she knows she going to that bean. She coming. You know what I mean? Foaming at the mouth. She wants it. You know what I mean? But from a respectful level. You know what I mean? So and I understand that. So when I know the difference, even when I come through the different restaurants. You know what I mean? I tip the doorman. I tip all these people because at the end of the day, I want a certain service. That's just treat people how you want to be treated.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's the breakdown.
Absolutely.
On that. Yeah, so, yeah. Go ahead. Tell me. So let's get into it.
So real quick, like, so when you going out these other states and all that, do you have like sometimes this stuff is completely sold out. Do you have like somebody like I'm getting a room, I don't care if it's sold, like, or how does that go for you?
Super Bowl was, bananas.
Right.
Rum's 2009. So just was in Atlanta not too long ago, and ran into this girl. She was, she was, she did real estate, and she lived in Seattle, and she's like, yo, huh?
Hand me that bottle.
Okay,
thank you,
yeah, she
I
lived in Seattle, right? Yeah, I like to watch, so that's good. You know what I mean? We in agreement. You know what I mean? Cheers. You know what I mean? So she hit me and was like, yo, I got a, rum, $2. You know what I mean? But it's bananas is right down the street. Like now at this point, everybody, they can't get a rum. So I'm, I ran a play, made a phone call, got her a rum. You know what I mean? Yo, damn, how many is you? All right, well look, you know what I mean? Give up 500, 5. All right, we got the 2. You know what I mean?
But that's great that you can do that.
Yeah,
because not everybody
can
make a phone call.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, if you ain't got a nickel, what we talking for?
Right.
You know what I mean? So you want to come, you want to be in a building, so that means it's going to involve some type of equity, sweat. What do you bring to the table? Right. So like you can't, like at a certain level. Now, this is the difference when Meek Mill say there's levels to this. You know what I mean? You're going to have to know the level. We got a different playing field. We playing at a different level. Mm-hmm. And so then another room came down. And my guys in them, they was paying, a stack a night, but it's 2 of them. Yo, all right, well, cool. I got this other, this other room, and this Airbnb, but it was bananas. You know what I mean? All right, it want 5 cents. You know what I mean? So all right, y'all paying a stack a night. Y'all here for 3 nights. You know what I mean? Boom. All right, you put 2. You know what I mean? I put the 1, or I got 2. You got 1. And it works out. All right, you got the car. Nice. So now we already got the whole play.
Because I ain't gonna lie, some boy I went to school with was that at Richard Wild party with me.
Right, yeah, wow.
Lime, like you said, Lime was around the corner for that drink too. So he and Lime, Jay Ryder, what can I do to get VIP? I say, this not my event, but I can pull you in my section once you get in or whatever.
Right.
But it's gonna cost you.
Sure.
And the reason why I was gonna cost him because the section was just a section. The section required a bottle, which
Right.
the bottles was 400 a wop.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, are you drinking? He said, no. He said, how much owe you, J. Rod? I said, well, you're not drinking. Just give me like a bean. And because I knew my Moet was 400.
Right.
And then my man wanted Henny another 450, whatever. So I got a bean from him. And then that was it. I ate the rest of that stuff.
Yeah, because you drink.
But
yeah.
next thing you know was like that episode of Martin when everybody put the cups on the table
Oh,
and
no, we don't do
he
that.
had 10 people come in my section.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Right.
But I guess he felt bad. So he like, J. Ryder, listen, man, you want to go to the Super Bowl? I said, nigga, who the fuck you know? What owner you know? Yeah, I love to go. What's up? He like, I'm going to give you a ticket. I said, nigga, you're not giving me no ticket to the Super Bowl. Something going on with that shit because you can sell that shit or whatever.
Right, yeah.
He like, nah, you know, my man gave me one ticket. My wife want to go with me. I needed two, so I can't go. Okay. I said, nigga, I will book my flight tomorrow, so don't play around with this
Right,
shit.
yeah.
So, of course, tomorrow, hit him up like, yo, what's up? Oh, yeah, come to my office in Glenside. I said, nigga, fuck that. Am I booking my ticket? Because I was going to sleep in the car.
Yeah,
nigga.
right,
I'm not
yeah,
going.
right.
I was going to rent a car and sleep in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because I know how much. I knew how high those rooms was.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
to
that
be
was.
at the Super Bowl for that experience, like
Yeah,
you was,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
needless to say, it was all bullshit. Like, oh,
Right.
you know what, J. Rod, he wanted to selling a.
Yeah,
I know he
smoke.
would. That
Right,
fuck out of here.
yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
I was going
take
to come in that
many
motherfucker
people
sleep in
around.
my
bunch
car.
of bullshit.
Yeah, right. But
You know?
see, now this is the level of the game, right? Where you really detect it and you see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you see the playing field and that everybody can't play at a certain level. And everybody, it's just a real statement of like, yo, everybody can't come. You can't come. This is not for you, you know? And play at your level,
Right.
you know? But behind the fact of, you know, oh, J. Ryder, my man, I'm going to be there with J. Ryder. Nah, bro, be there on your own strength. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are few, like Jay happens to have a relationship with me, but he actually happens to have a relationship. I met Jay through my cousin, and the only one that I know but that flies just as well as I do, you know what I mean? And Superman is him, you know what I'm saying? And that's Ab Lava. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, at the end of the day, you know, he in the airport 4 or 5 times, you know what I mean, a week. You know what I mean? Like at least the minimum is twice.
Right.
You know. So if anybody say, yo, if I'm not compared to that, then like, yo, don't make no comparison. Cause at the end of the day, I know I'm putting this work in. Now, it's how do you not see? What I'm saying at the end of the journey is like, just like you said, yo, I see you everywhere. You know, you come in, I'm observant, right? And you can't, but you don't acknowledge it in the public. Then that's just as wrong as you not seeing it and not paying attention to it or watering it down. It's like, oh, yeah, he be in here, but you know what I mean? He ain't really doing too much. Whoa. This is different. It's a different experience. Outta Pocket. You know? Oh, same.
But no, what's funny, they can't hear that. Only we can hear it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And real quick though,
Yeah,
before
they
you
can hear
start
it. We can
done,
hear it.
We got about 10 more minutes left, so
Go ahead.
you know we're gonna get ready to wrap it up. You
Yeah,
know,
I'm
but
sorry.
no, you good, and we really want to thank you for coming by
Thank
here,
you,
man.
man.
'cause
Like, look,
goddamn,
man.
we needed these last. Laughter is the best remedy for me, and he
Yeah.
know he can call me angry
Right.
man sometimes because I'm stern on motherfuckers. Like you say, oh they on their own punch.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna punch. All right, nigga, they on their own. That's me. I
Yeah,
don't give a
right.
fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
His
So, be
relationship is totally different, and I understand it. That's the level. Me and him has a relationship, so he can call me. A lot of these dudes can't call me or say, "Oh, I'm a friend of Jay. Yo, what's going on?" Because dudes do that. They
Why do
try to-
people do
they
that?
try
I'm
to
not understanding.
piggyback
So
off of
listen,
somebody
is it
else's
mainly
line.
is it
It's
mainly men?
situation. No,
Women
it's
do that
it's
too.
women as
Women do that
well.
too.
Women do that. Oh, that's my girlfriend. You ain't never seen nobody go into a hairdresser and say, oh, that's my girl child. You don't know her. Yo, she do my hair too. Oh, I want it. You know what I mean?
Or if I'm buying you a drink, get my girlfriend a drink too.
Yeah,
Get all
man,
three of them a drink too.
I seen that nut move.
Come on, man. All the time.
One time, a chick did that to me, right?
That's not a nut move.
Through. No, let me
Being generous.
Nah, fuck that
no.
generosity.
The nut move was this, right? Just being generous. Coming through, I'm on my way outside of an event.
Right.
Girl come in. Hey, it's my birthday. Hey, yo, come on. You know me doing shots. Well, of course, I don't drink. Yo, you ain't give me, you know what I mean, a drink. So I missed that, right? So the next time I see her at another event, damn, you had me get the, you know what I mean, shots and everything. Well, I didn't drink. Yo, you never gave me my shot for my, you know what I mean, for my birthday. Just all right, well, get them what they want. You kind of gotta have a different scale.
Right.
Get you what you want. Chick did, give me a triple. And another one went on and did, you know what I mean, a double. And no, that was different.
Right.
And it got real at that point. Wait a minute, I don't even know. Well, that's what I drink. That's what you drink. Yo, a triple.
Right,
and it was
man.
top shelf. Yo, it was like Patron or something double. It wasn't a double. Give me a triple.
That's
So
how
you
they
trying
do
to
it.
drink for the rest of the night? So I said, no. Yeah, you try to take me in deep waters and drown me quickly. So from that point on, I said, no. You know what I mean? Cancel that. You know, the girl got to laughing. I said, no, cancel that. So listen, I don't even know your girlfriend. I never met her a day. She never even spoke to me. Don't, you know, I'm just being generous. I just thought you was getting Johnny Walker or something. You know what I mean? This is not that. You know what I mean? So we need to scratch that and start all over again.
That's
man.
how they do, man.
Dude said, I already poured it. This is what it is. He poured the joint and all that. And I'm like, yo, listen. So from that point on, I don't even really do that. Like, look, you know what I mean? Listen, you know, we ain't going to play the drink game. We definitely not playing a hookah game. None of that. I don't do it. I don't support it, and I don't really do. I don't do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't drink. All the people that know Punch don't drink. You know what I mean? I don't smoke hookah. I don't do none of that. So, like, yo, listen, you on your own. I don't mind hosting. You know what I mean? You on your own. Call a karaoke machine over. I buy that all that.
Oh, shit.
You know what I mean?
Speaking
Give
of-
a full quarter.
Speaking of karaoke, my
Go ahead.
man Stash Spot got
Stash, my guy.
Stash has a
Fuck, he just
karaoke bus March 18th for Bar Crawl.
That nigga could have
And,
sang
um,
all
Really?
his life, man.
Yeah,
I
Bar
had
Crawl,
Stash a
$50 per
deal,
person.
and that Stash went left on me. But to me, we got a lot of money when we were young, man. He could sing that loofah, man. Stash,
He
I
could
need
sing.
you.
He
He had
definitely
Bring You
got
to
them
Tears,
things.
man. That's the big silk teddy bear, man. You know what I mean? Stash.
Gerald Levert.
Yeah, Gerald
But,
Levert. He can rule.
We also doing a ditch day, March 15th.
Oh
and
man,
we
if you miss 1 and 2, woo, yo,
shit,
don't miss
1
this
and 2,
one.
nigga. This the fifth one, right?
That's the fifth one.
That's the fifth one. Ditch day 5.
Oh, you know, no,
the
you're
fifth
right.
one.
I did miss the 2.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Two.
I've never been to 9.
Oh
Yes, you
man.
did. Yes,
No,
you
I
did.
didn't.
You was at Kavanaugh for I think for your birthday when I gave you that table.
You did.
That was ditch
That was
day.
just that.
Oh, that was okay.
That was
Okay,
crazy.
so that was
That
the
was
only time I went.
Yeah,
that
was
was
ditch day.
bananas.
Yeah.
That
Well,
was
no,
bananas.
when I see the crowds now, and I be like,
Oh,
damn.
listen, but we doing,
nobody's at
That
work.
Christmas
We
ditch
doing
day
a
was me.
karaoke after party ditch day bar crawl
That's
too.
that-
So yep, Stash
Okay.
Janks. You know Stash got 252 passenger buses.
No, I ain't know that.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
seen
that's
these
decent.
other crib people had the joint in the back and the whole club in the back. I said, man, you need to build a studio, a stage, a
Yeah.
sound stage. You got all this
Well, he got a
room.
whole club coming
Yeah.
called the Stash Spot.
He
on
needs
Red
to have
Avenue.
it.
3 floors, about to go down.
Oh man.
But we're gonna
Good
get out of here,
business.
y'all, real
Okay.
quick. Lil and Choose tomorrow, karaoke, me and J Rock. Friday,
Let's do it.
Old school hip hop, me and DJ Fat Cat. Thank you for coming out, One
Thank
Punch
you, brother.
Man.
Appreciate
Thank
that.
y'all.
You
Thank
kept
y'all
us
for
in
tuning in.
Good.
Thank you.
First class, we out. We'll see y'all
We
next
out,
Tuesday.
we out,
We
we
got
out.
Ab Lava next Tuesday, y'all.
Ab
Tune
Lava.
in.
Eh,
Hey.
Yeah.